I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everybody, for another Valoris Tantibus Ravenshade session 10. Door to the Stars. When last we left our party, we found them in battle with a great worm, the red dragon Chardalon. They were able to rout him, at least temporarily. They're starting to pick the pieces together as the world is burning around them. Gunshot. Kiev collapses in Zendra's arm. Hal takes off like a shot himself. Makoto following right after him. The rest of the party kind of looking at each other. This is where we're going to start. You guys have the floor.
So if I remember correctly, it was far enough away that I can get there burning key in 2 rounds?
Yes.
Or it might have been 3. So your call.
We're gonna keep it narrative, so don't worry so much about the number.
So yeah, I am just flying at the sound.
Okay.
And I believe somebody pointed me in the direction.
And Makoto said that he was doing the same. Is anyone not kind of rushing off?
For the record, I'm using. For the record, I'm using Far Step for the sake of increased speed. For maximum speeds.
Sounds good.
Maximum speed.
Shizuka is staying behind, like just trying to help Sandra at the same time, trying to give cover if necessary.
Okay. You can see.
Can't do crap, so he's staying behind.
Okay.
One more knockout.
Zendra's hands, they begin to glow as she places it on Kiev's chest. Anyone? Does anyone have a potion?
I have some. As Shizuka like rifles through her bag, pulls one out, like rips the stopper out with her teeth, and just like slowly lifts Kiev's head and like drips it down his mouth.
I will do what I can. Your friends. You should not leave them alone. There's still too much danger in the city. If you're not helping them, at least help those who are in need. I will take care of Kiev.
Will you be okay?
I think so, yes. You can see she's exerting a lot of energy. You can see kind of the bluish white energies radiating out of her hands.
And then she'll just look to whoever else is here, which I think in this case is just Morinaka and Boris.
No, Boris got wings. He's going.
So it's just Morinaka.
Yes.
And it's like, Morinaka, can you cover her?
What do you mean by cover? As in, like,
Protect her in case of... Like, provide
yeah,
cover.
I can do that. That is easy.
Alright. Do that. I'll see if I can help the others.
Okay.
And she'll take off at a brisk pace. Because she can't exactly fly or do any of that.
No problem. As you all make your way across the city, dodging fire where you can, some people you will see trapped in the rubble. Does anybody stop to help?
Shizuka will stop to help because the others have already gone off.
Gotcha.
I'm not stopping to help. Somebody just gunned down, someone who is a citizen. What? Not even just that. Somebody just gunned down a citizen and a pillar. I mean, pillar of probably the wrong community, but like.
But a pillar of the community nonetheless.
You all know, for as much as Kiev does that's illicit, he still does some good for the city. So,
how far away was this glint that we think?
It's the second time that the party has witnessed. They know it's a long rifle that was fired. They're pretty certain they know exactly who is firing the rifle. The man with the golden mask. As far as distance, I mean, it's still a good. It's a good run away. I'm scarce to give you a number.
Within 600 feet, run away. Because I do have a longbow.
It was a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
How many times do you get to?
No, you can certainly try to make that shot, but it would be a Hail Mary. You would definitely. It would be wiser to close the distance.
I mean, if it's outside 600 feet, I can't hit.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, like if she's gonna come to the frost table, she's actually going to stop and help them out.
Okay, duly noted. Hal, Makoto, since you guys have the fastest movement speed, you get there first. You get to what now is a derelict, half-burning building. You can see that it's multi-storied. It was probably some sort of inn or, I don't know, a gathering hub of some sort, or maybe even a very large sundry store.
Oh no, it's not the thunder. Oh, okay.
What's that?
I was gonna say, oh no, it's not the fuzzy dragon, is it?
It is not the fuzzy dragon, no.
How tall is the building about?
It is 2-story, though there's a little bit of a protrusion on the top, so we'll say 2.5.
That's less than 60 feet, right?
Vertically? Yes.
Yeah.
What's a vertical jump rules? Like, if I triple my vertical jump, can I make that? If I'm going this fast?
It's 3 plus your strength modifier. That's how many feet up you can jump.
3 plus strength modifier.
So 2.
I can jump 5 feet,
Yes.
which means I can. It's higher than 15 feet.
Yes. Now you could get
I can run up walls.
that,
Never mind.
that you can.
I was waiting for that.
So yeah, I just I get to the front of the building and just parkour up the front and just get ready to punch.
It's been less than a minute since we got there, right? Since we started running.
It's going to take you guys a few minutes to get over there.
At
Even
140 feet per second
that's
Per round.
per round.
so around 6 seconds. I mean, yeah, if you parsed out the math.
Wait a minute.
We'll just use the quantifier a few moments. If you need an absolute number, a minute is fine.
Okay.
I just wanted to know if our step ran out.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna run up the building and just be on top of the building.
And and if Far Step's still active, I'm gonna teleport up.
Okay. As you guys start to move up
Parkour masters.
up the building, you guys may make a perception check. Boris, you will be moving up. Second, you can see Hal just definitely kind of run up.
Lovely. And I did my first point warp.
You got Hal's.
happy. My character sheet is over the bucket. Give me a sec. There we go.
Okay. As you guys kind of look around for any trace, Makoto, you see a small, almost golden-like reflection. Boris, you've now arrived. Shizuka and Muranaka, you are moving in, or are you staying with Zendra?
I'm staying with Zendra as commanded.
As commanded. Do you have medicine?
Muranaka has medicine? He might. He doesn't.
He
But
doesn't?
his wisdom score is good.
Okay. Just seeing if you would like to assist with Kiev. Again, he was shot, obviously in the chest. You would guess it's a heart shot with just the amount of blood that is pouring out. Zendra has been able to keep quite a bit of it from just spilling forth.
I mean, if I'm there, I'm gonna help.
Okay. Let's
With
do this.
What little knowledge I might help.
Well, that
have.
little knowledge goes a long way as you start to tear bits of cloth and just kind of field dress Kiev the best that you can. You can see the color leaving his skin. He is slightly just you thought you saw him twitch there for a second. Zendra looks like she's about exhausted as she is just pouring more and more magical energies into this man. But back to the other group. Muranaka, you saw that golden glint there lying on the floor, very reminiscent of the past.
I guess I'll just scoop it up real quick. I assume it's just another bullet casing.
It is indeed. It seems to be identical, at least at a glance.
So I'm looking around. Do I see? I assume this is now kind of flat, given fire.
Part of the building has caught fire. Obviously, Ashardalon's mighty breath has
Oh, I meant
swept.
like the area. Like, do I see where this guy went?
So as you look around, you see no visible traces, but the smell, you can't quite place it, but it's very out of place. Some sort of odd spice, or you're not certain.
Could I take a whiff?
Boris, Shizuka, you guys will arrive at the scene. You can see Hal and Makoto kind of looking to and fro. If you guys wish, you may also make perception checks.
Sure. I
Dump it in the bucket.
In the bucket, please, yeah.
Skills. Perception.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Probably the nice thing.
Shizuka, you get into the area and you instantly get that smell. At first you almost mistake it as a very strong urine. That's not right. You've smelled that before. I don't know where. Sulfur? It's very out of place. Boris, you had an exceptional roll. As
Probably the same scent coming off the bullet casing.
As you are looking around, Boris, you see some slight movement behind a couple of crates that are stacked on the outside of the building.
The outside of the building.
That is correct.
Did I see which way they might be moving, or?
You saw again. You heard the creek's shadow kind of pass by. It's kind of concentrated around one of the non-burning side of the building.
Boris is just going to tap on Hal's shoulder and motion.
Hal is up. Oh, I assume. I guess you could be up too.
I mean,
Yeah.
Boris can fly. So.
That he can.
That's kind of what I assumed.
Oh, the direction indicated I start moving.
Okay.
Yep, same.
As you guys see, kind of take a glance, you can see a shadowy figure almost hunched down behind some crates. Looks like they're looking down the road from where you guys came. You can't make out a shape. I mean, you can make out a shape. It's obviously, it appears to be humanoid, but you can't make out a face or any sort of features.
Shizuka will actually glare at the person and actually point a finger.
Boris is going to speak up, actually. You, citizen! What are you doing out here? It's dangerous, don't you know?
You hear a reply. Damn it, Boris, keep your voice down. It's Petrovich.
The man in the mask. Where did he go? And Hal's just like cracking knuckles.
It is not safe here.
It's
Did you
not
see
safe
them leave?
anywhere. We found the bullet casing. You were with them last time. Where are they?
I don't know. They don't have their magics. They keep me in the dark. I'm getting sick of it.
you see which way they went?
I told you, they warped away with magics. They've got too many eyes and ears. It is not safe here. I was waiting a moment. Then I heard some commotion.
Makoto closes his eyes, ears open.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll another
Yeah, go ahead.
perception.
They warped away with magic.
You're not picking up anything that you haven't already seen, but with your eyes closed, you can definitely smell that lingering sort of... It's definitely sulfur.
Can we try to track the smell? Like, is there a direction that it's stronger?
Could you track it? Gonna go with no on this one.
Alright. So the two canine-like characters don't have a canine sense of smell?
You do. The problem is, and very quickly,
Fire.
There's that, and it's very concentrated around this area.
And also the area's on fire, which also involves sort of.
Everything's just on fire and smells slightly of sulfur.
It is not safe here.
Come.
Look, Boris. And he kind of pops up out of the crates. I know we did not leave on good terms, but
No, that's an understatement.
I could use someone to talk to.
Hal's gonna walk up to Petrovich, whisper very quietly for appearances, punch him in the gut as hard as he can,
Nice.
and say, if our mansion still stands, come by.
He kind of spits out a little bit. He bit his lip apparently once you punched him.
And I
guess
just
deserve that.
push him to the side against the building and start walking back to Zendra.
Thank you. He kind of looks around and he tries to skulk off into the night.
Before he does, I'm just gonna fire a warning shot with a hand crossbow right next to him.
Gotcha.
Keep in mind, you're on thin ice.
Shizuko will just like take the gold casing.
I already did.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah.
Okay. So, your warnings have been delivered both physically and mentally. He steps out into the night. I assume you guys are you going to investigate a little bit more, or are you going to head back to Zendra?
Shizuko would like to investigate more, but she really anything else that she can
We need to get back to
investigate.
Kiev. We lost the trail.
I mean, there would probably be someone that could pick up the trail, but they're dead.
Unfortunately.
Also, haha, Hal.
Yeah, so I'm heading back to Zendra at
Okay.
a brisk jog
Same.
of 90 feet per round.
You see
Damn it.
you see Muranaka and Zendra very close, and also very close to Kiev. You can see Zendra. It appears as you walk up that she's almost fallen asleep, her head kind of resting on the shoulder of Muranaka, who seems to be taking care of both of them at the moment.
How are they holding up?
She overexerted herself by the looks of it.
Well, I'm holding them up, so not very well.
How's Kiev?
Is he stable at least?
Well, his heart got exploded. You frickin' tell me!
You can see the gentle rise and fall of his chest. It is very shallow.
He's alive.
Respiration's 8 per minute and shallow. That's not good.
Of course the EMT would say stuff like that.
I
Just
will
freaking
give
listen.
him do I have? I think I have just like a normal potion of healing, right? I'll give him one of those.
I'm gonna get-
just to help a little bit.
You've got me
Do
here.
I?
Hang on.
Oh, that also works. Yeah.
Can I just like?
I'll let Boris do shit first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go cure wounds him.
Okay.
Oh god fucking damn it! I keep forgetting not to. There we go. I don't. Oh wait. Kiev? No wait, that's Petrovich. Where's Kiev?
Kiev is not on the map.
Okay.
He is. He's buried.
Oh, no, he's underneath Zendra and Shizuka. There it
Oh,
is.
there we go.
He's a power bottom. All right.
Okay.
So.
Weird cough.
I wasn't sure if you're trying to
No,
tell me
I
did
legitimately,
something
no,
wrong.
I have legitimately been coughing a lot lately.
All right.
It's like,
Boris, you tap into the divine. Offer a little assistance to Kiev. It helps. He doesn't spring miraculously back up to life, so to speak, and dance a jig, but maybe he's a little better off.
While while Boris is casting, it suddenly occurs to he says this out loud. It suddenly occurs to me, is my healing magic cursed?
Probably.
Just don't think about it. Let's get them back. Hopefully the house is still in one piece.
I'm gonna give Kiev. You know what? I got this from Kiev. I'm gonna give it back to him. I'm gonna use the potion of greater healing on him.
As you
Oh,
guys
no,
just pour
Yes,
drink
potion.
after drink down his gullet.
I'm being gentle with it.
No, I know. This is like the third potion that he's had. This is funny.
Oh,
Like
I
three
didn't end up getting one
potions.
potion because Boris did cure wounds at max level.
Yeah. So,
Max level cure wounds
so
spells.
you guys do everything in your power to kind of aid Kiev, and he's better off for it. Zendra is exhausted and tired. Kiev is hanging on by a thread. We should probably get out of the street, she says.
And she just turns to Peter. So, feel like being pack meal?
I don't know who this Peter is, but Hal
She
is
turns to
going to
Hal.
help.
Stand still. And then she transforms Hal using polymorph into
T-Rex.
No, T-Rex isn't really effective in carrying. Hang on. Tyrant
you.
into like a Triceratops and just loads people on his back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do a bit of a scene transition as you guys move through the streets and take account of all the damage that has been done. The city effectively razed to a good degree. You can see the fires burning well into the night, probably for the next few days. The gentle snow is starting to fall again on this brisk summer day.
You know, that actually sounds nice.
Rawr.
IRL.
You guys head back towards your estate. Of course, you see the Merkava moving to and fro, trying to help where they can. Some locked in battle for their lives as they're trying to lift heavy objects that have fallen on some of their companions. They're doing the best that they can. Obviously, you can't stop and help everyone, but I think you guys probably help where you can.
Nonsense. I have a strength of 8. I can lift all of the things.
All the things.
I am a giant dinosaur. I go roar and help throw things off of people with my head.
So, scene transition. You guys arrive back at House of Stool. I don't think you
still
guys
standing.
renamed it, correct?
We did not.
It's fitting that we keep
At
it
this
named
point,
House
it's
of Stool,
super
I think.
fitting.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised it's still standing.
It's not without its own share. Fortunately, only a small portion of the manor seemed to be damaged, not by fire, by falling debris.
Small simple mercy.
It's the unused rooms.
Yeah, that's
Wait, that was my room.
They're all your room.
Like we said, nothing of importance. We're used to this anyways.
Oh god.
No, we like having Muranaka around.
No, you don't have to lie to my face. At least do it behind my back like everyone else.
Yeah, but that would be rude.
All right. I think we've.
Why would I lie to you?
Why wouldn't you lie to me?
Anyways, I'm going to probably collapse because either all of the adrenaline from today is starting to wear off, and I'm starting to realize that I don't have my companion anymore. Also, as soon as she helps Zendra and Kiev off, she's going to snap her fingers to dispel the magic.
Okay. So Kiev is placed in a bed under intensive care. Zendra's doing what she can. She's very quickly gonna fall asleep in a chair.
And
not even having a moment to
we're going
take
to
off her
give
armor.
Kiev one of Muranaka's spare rooms.
Okay.
I only claimed the 2.
Is it the
Oh,
green
sorry.
room? The red room?
Well, that depends. Which one is his favorite color?
Favorite color is green.
then we give him the green room.
And I'm just gonna stay up and wait for Petrovich.
Okay.
And if Petrovich shows up, magically unlistenable room.
Okay, fair enough.
If
We should
he
probably
takes-
make sure it's still intact.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's good at magic. Check if the room is still magic.
I am going to, assuming it takes more than an hour for Petrovich to show up, I'm gonna call that a short rest for myself.
Okay.
Shizuka's going to go make tea.
Hour 1 goes by, uneventful.
Alright, cool.
Hour
I got
2,
my spell slots back.
uneventful. Hour 3, Petrovich shows himself in.
Without saying anything, I put my finger to my lips, saying say nothing, and I lead him to the magic room.
Okay.
I will follow along.
I think we all should at this point, if someone's not occupied with anything else.
Unless that tea's bait taking 3 hours to make. That's a badass fucking tea.
Yeah, you have to keep reloading the pot with water.
Have to keep firing the water, then keep constantly straining the tea bag. You're getting super fucking potent tea.
Petrovich,
Good thing we can summon fire.
being the astute gentleman that he is, starts walking on the floor, traipsing mud everywhere.
I'll clean that later.
Once we're in the room, I turn to him and say, in this room we are away from prying eyes and ears.
Thank God. He kind of takes off all of his weapons, throws them there on the desk, just kind of plops down into one of the comfy sofas, and just kind of arches back, looks at Boris. Tell me you did not quit.
Depends on what I'm quitting.
Come on, give me a smoke, man.
Boris will pull out a packet of cigarettes and toss him one.
He fuddles around. You can see him kind of looking back and forth to the windows, to the walls.
Before you even finish that sentence, Makoto's gonna offer a light for this.
Prestidigitation, thaumaturgy,
I've got them.
Produce flame.
produce
I've got
flame.
Produce flame.
Just
Fancy rich people lighter.
Thank you, Makoto.
They just have a person specifically for lighting it.
No, like cigar lighter.
Oh.
I imagine there were cigars in this house when we bought it. It seems like that kind of place.
He takes a long pull off this cigarette. Raises it up, kind of takes a deep breath in like he's going to begin to speak. Takes another quick, big drag. What I have to say is not the good news, but... Is that tea?
Talk.
You just hear like everyone just hears like a loud pitched whistle coming from the kitchen.
Say your piece.
Boris just shuts the door to make it so it shuts up.
First, this is difficult for me, but perhaps my He looks at you, Boris. You know what I mean. Anyways.
Your god is a lie? Yes.
I do not like where things are going in this city.
No, neither do I, but we're kind of stuck here at this point.
I have learned a great many truths. It does not sit well with me. I look at you and... You fought a fucking dragon.
That thing was huge.
That thing was huge, man. Did you see it? No.
Anyway.
I'm still. You're telling me. I'm still surprised I survived.
Look, I want
That
to help
all of us
you,
survived.
but I've learned a great many things about the clerisy. Stuff of nightmares.
That it's a colony of illithid?
If that is what they're called. Perhaps.
Brain-eating monsters?
Yes, I've heard quite a few tales. I do not know if it is entirely true, but I do know that they are keeping secrets. Dark secrets. How can I help you?
Information.
You can start by telling us about your acquaintance.
Those three.
The honorary?
Yes.
Out of character. You remember that point where I was like, man, I really should go grab my notebook because I didn't have the notes?
So right now,
Is that point?
So let's do this. I know it's early, but let's take just a quick 5-minute break. I need to go grab that notebook real quick.
gotcha.
Okay?
Gotcha.
Be right back.
Hi,
And
I'm Dungeon Master.
The one
The
where
thing that Atherin has pulled his intro from?
I am
Yeah,
Dungeon
that
Master,
one.
Thank
your
you, Atherin.
guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, I give you this. It's kind of close.
Oh God.
what is this?
Isn't that the show where the
It's-
dwarf at one point goes,
It's-
bar fight?
I don't think there is.
Oh,
a
this is
dwarf.
the clip from that show.
Yeah, but if you watch the whole thing, it's like a real campaign, and it's hilarious.
It's pretty good. I've seen that clip before. All right, I am back, and somebody had posed a question. Do you want to pose it again?
What was our question?
Who?
You guys said that you wanted some answers.
About the people whose name I never get right.
Oh, the guys with the
The
dude with
golden mask.
The honorary?
Yeah.
Yes. They go by the Onroi. I do not know where they came from, but they are not from Tantibus. Strange accents. They're from no place that I have ever heard of. The man with the golden mask seems to be their leader. I've heard them refer to him as Phobitor. I will spell it for you.
I'll be right back.
It's at this Shizuka walks in with like 7 cups of tea.
Petrovich does not waste time. Cigarette in one hand, he kind of puts it out on the tray that you're carrying and instantly grabs a cup of tea, some of the smoke rising off the tray. Shizuka rolls her nose. I can just see in the vein popping above your forehead. Right eye.
So, and as just to give you a frame of reference, have you all had Earl Grey tea?
Yes.
Yes.
You know how like pungent and heavy it tastes?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that times 100. That's how hard Shizuka strained this tea. It's super potent.
Hal, very not stealthily dumps his into a potted plant.
It's not bad. It's just
You oversteeped your tea.
so good.
Whatever. Anyway, Hal takes a sip and is like, grimace, dump, and then pretends to sip.
I saw that.
You were supposed to.
Oof.
The woman. She's some sort of... I don't know. Not the way that you cast, but she's some sort of sorceress or something. I've heard her referred to as Fantasus. These names, of course, would sound incredibly foreign. And I'm sure you've all seen it.
Gonna have to be more specific there.
I
The
will put
third
token. I shared the map, right? You guys all see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me throw some tokens down.
Mask Man.
Oh, they're clockwork automaton.
No, it's
No.
a very insectoid. They call him Morpheus.
Weird.
Yeah, Morpheus. Okay.
Okay.
Does he offer people pills?
I don't know. I see the man, Phobitor. I see him talking on some odd apparatus. I think he's in charge here, but I think he reports to someone else.
Okay. And the woman, I assume, is just a lackey of his?
I don't know. They seem to follow the Golden Man's his lead.
Concerning.
And from what we've learned, they not only tried to kill Kiev, they also are the ones that started the power struggle amongst the Tenyo.
Yeah.
Well, the Tenyo. They assassinated a member of the Tenyo.
And now there's a gap.
Petrovich will nod.
I don't know if you're aware of this part. They also kidnapped children to give to the clerisy.
Yeah. So you know those children that I can't remember the name right now.
Isao.
That Isao looked after.
Yes, I am aware.
Probably gone now.
Those poor bastards. Wrong place, wrong time.
What do you mean wrong place, wrong time? They sought them out.
Do you not understand? Do you not see the bindings around their necks?
About that, does that give whoever's in charge free reign to determine where they are?
If you call it free reign, I call it slavery.
I think you may have gotten the question backwards, Petrovich.
He looks at you all confused. Petrovich is not a smart man.
Does it tell them where people with that mark are?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know. Look. I know Zephyndal brought the Onroy in. I didn't know at the time for what, but it seems the Clerisy is making a power move. We all know they shot and killed the Primor.
Where is the Onroy's base of operations?
You wish to go into the Den of the Lion?
I want to know where their base of operations is.
Look.
Information is power.
Yes, I know. I could maybe get you in a back door, but I cannot assist directly.
I want to know where their base of operations is. You don't have to take us there. I just want to know where it is.
He looks at you, Boris.
Boris looks back.
After everything that you've seen, after everything you've learned, how do you do it? How do you justify your life was a lie?
My life was one of service to the people, not the gods. And steal of the service to the people. Whiskey.
What the hell?
I hand him a bottle of whiskey.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
I just put it on the table in front of him.
I didn't realize that that's actually an item.
That's
Brilliant.
funny.
Oh no, I made an item in my inventory and called it whiskey when I bought whiskey. You guys were thinking way too much into this.
I was like, wow, they really thought of everything in here, didn't they?
Fine. Hal, I will tell you. It will be difficult. Boris, do you remember the chamber that they take the young acolytes? when they first begin their service?
Yes.
They've installed a couple new altars there. If you happen to know the combination, it will open a passage. We all know that place is crawling with guards. This is not easy.
And if I don't know the new password, that's good.
I mean, there's a good chance that I may know it.
Alright.
Speak your
What do
mind.
you want?
When all this goes down, I do not want to be known as the man who started the Great War in Tantibus. I stood by and did nothing while they started civil unrest within my city.
That's
I want a clean
Because-
slate.
And that's fine, because let's be honest, that title doesn't even fit you anyways. Why would you consider yourself the one who started the war?
Because I stood by and did nothing. Out of character, you remember he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
okay.
remember.
To which Shizuka just says, that's true. So, your title isn't going to be the one who started. It'll most likely be the one that...
You're
stood
missing the
by.
point, Zuka.
I know.
You stay out of our way, and we'll leave your name out of it as much as we can.
It sounds more like he wants to join us with this.
Oh, in that case, welcome aboard.
Wait, what? He looks up. He reaches over to Boris and grabs a couple more cigarettes out of the pouch.
When we first came here,
Look.
you called us heretics. You ready to engage in some heresy?
To be fair, you are still heretic. It
Yeah,
just
well, to be
so
fair,
happens
we
that
found out.
perhaps maybe
Our gods are literally here. Your gods are a lie perpetrated by monsters from the abyss. And you're calling us heretics?
To be fair, by definition, you are heretics. I just have
Personally, I don't believe in the gods, so I don't see what all the fuss is about.
Okay, that right there, that's heresy.
No, that's
No, it's
heresy.
not. No, it's not.
Oh, I don't deny the fact that there are gods. I just don't believe in them.
I
You
don't
don't follow
I
them.
don't know who you are, but you are perhaps the wisest man in this room.
I don't know who you are, but you are perhaps the stupidest man in this room. To think I am the wisest one here.
Wow.
Oof.
With way more Naka, what's your wisdom score?
More than his.
That is true.
Out
I
of
believe it's
character.
16. Yeah, it's 16.
I might be the wisest man in this room.
What is your wisdom?
18.
No.
Or no, mine is also 16. My dex is 18. Never mind. Boris is the wisest man in this room.
This is the wisest in the room.
That is
Guys, I'm rocking that sick 10.
That's really
That's right.
yeah, so
But what? We can't just go traipsing into the clerisy.
Oh, we
course not.
can't? And here I thought we could just kick the door down, throw a few
Oh.
fireballs.
But that's what we have Naz for. He's very good at making distractions.
Where is Naz?
It's a
He's
good
distracted.
He's also good at falling for distractions, but he's very good at making distractions.
Hey,
Hmm?
it wouldn't be the first time I tried to enter a place under the guise of being a religious convert.
Oh,
It's a fair point.
oh, my plan was Naz blows up something near the front entrance and we sneak in the back entrance.
We need more information about the place. Stake it out. Figure out what's going on.
That's
Maybe
true.
make sure I can't believe I've still been putting this off, but Kiev also really wanted me to go into that place.
Yeah. Because it's evil.
If I had to hazard a guess, the reason that we're going now, that we'll be going shortly, the reason he gave me was he wanted me to look into suspicious activity with the clerisy. I think we know what that is.
Yeah. Yeah. Which begs the question, what would have happened if we tried to visit earlier?
All of this would have happened while we were down there, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been just me.
I mean, if we're being honest, this was always going to happen. We were always going to go in there. That was already the plan.
I know.
It just so happens a giant dragon got in the way.
And now we have a way in.
I'm just more saying it's a bit unfortunate that I never got a chance to stake the place out first.
Well, I mean, you probably still can under the guise of being a helpful volunteer.
Hey, so, maybe I've got an idea.
Okay.
What if, now just follow me on this. What if the building was somewhat destroyed by the dragon attack, so we can just kind of walk in?
That's also a possibility.
I mean, I can do that right now if you want.
Is this like more of a hypothetical situation, or like
Yes.
we're going to cause it to be have been destroyed?
Well, I'm just setting it out there, just, something to think about.
It's a good point. It's definite possibility.
It's definitely a good what if.
I mean, it does definitely give us an in and a distraction. They'll be, cleaning up the mess, and we can sneak in. But if that's not the case, then we may need some kind of distraction. Hopefully, one that Naz can provide.
Where's the sow?
Most likely.
He was here for a while, but then stuff was happening, and I don't know. Atherin, is the Sal still here?
He is not here.
Okay. The Sal
Your
left.
bard companion is.
Oh. Hey, Rick. How's it going?
Richado literally is just walking through the halls.
He walks in and he sees Petrovich and his muddy ass feet all over the couch, and he's looking at you guys like, what the
He's cleaning it up, by the way. He's not leaving until he cleans it.
I'll clean it, don't worry.
But anyways,
he grumbles something.
Y'all act like you never spent time outdoors.
so I see you've slept through the dragon attack. That's
There's
impressive.
a dragon attack.
Yeah, look outside. Or rather, look at where our bedrooms are.
I was keeping this place safe.
From the rubble.
You did a good job.
Yeah, only a small corner.
See, the building is mostly still standing.
As a beam just falls over.
Richado's like, actually, it was quite magnificent. The strangest thing happened, epiphany, and he starts to pull out his shamisen and start regaling the tale of the dragon just destroying the city. It's quite beautiful.
Actually, Richado, we have an assignment for you.
He's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was never here.
No, that's an appropriate reaction. So, how do you feel like playing for a large crowd of people, being loud and obnoxious in front of a clerisy?
I don't feel good about it.
I mean, I still like my distraction.
No,
he kind
are
of
providing a distraction.
looks at you guys. I mean, with everything that's going on in the city, don't you think they probably pulled everybody back?
I mean, or they're out providing healing services right now.
Yeah.
I imagine Petrovich
Healing.
and Boris just look at each other.
Yeah, healing.
Yeah.
I think-
Like,
Yes, there were air quotes, I'm aware. I mean, now is the best time to go, probably. Everyone is distracted right now.
I mean,
well, if we're going, we should go now. You are right. We're not going to have a chance like this again.
we might as well. So another problem is who's going to watch over, and she points at Zendra and Kiev, who are resting.
Yeah, they're totally passed out.
Bruchado?
No,
Thumbs
you don't
up,
play with
man.
Distraction. Okay.
I'm still all for blowing up the front door.
I'll bring my RAM. You can try and use it.
Well, I mean, we do now have the passphrase. If we can get inside.
I think perhaps maybe subterfuge might be better.
I agree.
We've tried subterfuge several times, and that really hasn't worked out.
No, we haven't.
Closest to subterfuge we've come is like, will you let us in the door?
Makoto just kind of like does the whole like jingling a coin between his fingers thing. I don't know about you, but I think we could get some pretty good success at subterfuge if we really put our minds to it.
Probably.
Yeah, I get that money talks.
We. All right, let's come up with a plan.
Let's just go now while we still have the idea going. And we'll just like walk and talk. Come on.
Where are we? No, we don't walk and talk. We stay here, where they
we were going
can't
to-
listen in on us.
I thought we were already going. Like now, like you said, now would be the best time to go.
I mean, like, today would be the best time to go, not like this second. And also, they have ears everywhere. I would prefer to do our planning in a room where there are no ears from people other than those in the room.
You also have to remember, like the others have said, they're probably on high alert right now.
Just slightly.
If we just come walking up the front door, like talking about our plans, like to the side as we're walking, someone's gonna notice.
Yeah, but it'll be so blatant that they can't believe what they're hearing.
No, it'll be so blatant that they will arrest us.
Petrovich will kind of look at you guys and go, you do realize that you stood up against a dragon. There's
Yes.
word is going to spread.
Yes.
We could use that to our advantage. I mean, we are the so-called dragon slayers, or I don't know, fighters. I'll workshop it. But we could use that as a means of leverage to get in. As in, we can say we are here to help coordinate relief efforts.
Could work.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than like any of my plans.
Yeah, actually, that would work pretty well. We go in, we say we need to coordinate relief efforts. At that point, we
At that point,
probably
we
have a
have
pretty good reputation at this point.
Yeah.
We could say that it would help to have a closer understanding of what the
Of the available resources?
yeah, and how the clerisy goes about things, so we don't do things the wrong way and potentially make the situation worse. And then when we get let into that room, we knock him out.
That could work.
So, shall we?
I guess.
Yeah, I'm up for this.
Well, Petrovich, after you. And she stands aside to let him out.
Oh, he stands up and you can see him kind of wobble a little bit. Bottle of whiskey.
Maybe after he's sobered up.
A little lower than when it started. No, it is fine. Kind of rubs his eye. It's fine.
I don't have a spell for that. Do you?
Me? Yes. One sec. No, I don't. Never mind.
I believe you are tapped for spells, and we probably need as many as we can get.
Do we want to wait until tomorrow then?
Yeah, we do. Let's rest up.
Yes, Boris, you should probably get more supplies.
Also,
For your cigarettes.
And Shizuka, like,
Please
finally, go ahead.
You know, I didn't think I'd be saying this, but please tell me you still have at least one left.
You really need to kick that habit.
You have 3
Boris
left.
tosses the.
My habit. You're thinking
Yeah,
of the wrong. You're thinking of the wrong character.
Like, Shizuka just gives, Tanaka the most disappointed look. Like, you really need to kick that habit.
Boris.
What habit?
In.
What habit? You're thinking of the other character.
I know.
Boris flicks one Makoto's way.
Yep.
Then I guess we're going to bed until infiltration time.
Did I mention I've never actually been past that door, so I don't really know what to expect.
If things go to hell, you'll know. But it
Somehow
helps you
I'm roped into this.
To be fair, you came to us. Knowing what you're getting into.
Shit.
Also,
Okay.
it's not just hitting me. I don't have a companion anymore, so I'm going to go before I snap at someone. And Shizuka just leaves.
Let's see here.
She's had a rough day.
I direct.
You can see the eyebrows raise on Petrovich's. Shizuka walks out.
I direct Petrovich to one of the spare rooms that has a rubble through it.
The blue room.
Sure.
Love what you've done with the place.
Give him a real room, Hal.
But he's such a dick.
He is a dick, isn't he?
So are you.
I mean, yeah. But I also helped pay for the house.
Hal.
No, I'll direct him to it. Fine,
Hal.
I'll direct him to a real room.
Okay. He beds down for the evening. His head no more than hits the pillow, and boom, he is out. You guys all sleep soundly through the night. The gentle sounds of houses burning puts a real nice lullaby in the air.
Lovely.
Pleasant.
Morning rises. And let's do some of this action.
You're gonna make us feel bad about the burning houses. It's not working. We didn't set them on fire.
I know. Player characters have no feelings or morals.
Honestly, we're part of we're like the major reason that there are not more burning houses.
More to the point, I don't even know what I can do to help.
Yeah, that too.
Do you have a decanter of endless water?
No, because you won't give us one.
You're damn right I won't. All right, so morning comes. You guys have a semblance of a plan. If you need any sort of supplies, now would be the best time to get them.
Oh, yeah. We should probably supply up.
Where? The only shop we know has their vendor currently asleep.
There are
Which
plenty of shops in the city.
Oh, I was gonna say, which means it's not currently guarded.
I mean,
I'm playing a chaotic character and still no. That's just a dick move.
no. Do we need any? Do people want potions? Do people want
get everything.
Potions.
Oh, I have not thought about this enough to know what I need for this plan to work. Oh God, what do I want?
Get rope. Get magic scrolls.
I have rope.
Do you have magic scrolls?
I don't magic things. Good.
Well, you don't need to as long as you have a scroll.
Mm.
You know what? You've got a point. How about a scroll of invisibility?
Anything that you guys want will be 60% value off the high end, based off of rarity.
Okay, 60% of its face value.
Yes.
Based on rarity. Okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
High value.
60% of the upper end.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It
It just makes it simple.
What's the cost range on very rare?
I can find a chart here. Give me 1 second. Ryuken's got it memorized.
Yeah, sure I do.
Okay, I believe
I
you.
didn't know that shields were +2 AC until like halfway through his campaign.
There are shields?
Yeah, I know, right?
Wait, that's not just a... Wait, the shields are more than just flavor?
Shields do things in this game?
Actually, sorry, I want to know about rare, what that would be.
I thought shields were just a magic focus that paladins use.
And clerics.
Clerics on occasion. Mostly paladins.
I will do two things. One, and for those of you who are ultra lazy.
Oh, thank you.
Who are what?
This does not seem correct.
Rare 5,000, 60% of 5,000.
That...
I think they made those numbers up. Hold on a second.
I'm gonna check. That seems...
That does seem low. Hold up. Let me do a quick check because I have the DMG on my desktop. So I can.
Oh, this is what it says in
That's what it says in
Oh,
the
yeah, okay.
Master's Guide.
Okay. I was gonna ask if I can buy a ring of protection. For +1 AC, which is a rare magic item.
Yeah, I have no qualms with that.
Wait.
how am I doing on attunement slots?
If you get into very rare, we might have some issues with availability.
This is... The Vigilant Clasp is not attunement. Did not attune to that.
I'm gonna make it the Bracers of Defense instead, which is a +2. I'm happy to play. I'm happy to pay more. It's still considered rare.
Okay.
I don't know. Ruling on cost.
For that, let's put it at 75%.
75%? That is perfectly fair. Let me do math real quick. 0.75 times, what is it, 5,000 is the upper range? That's not bad. 3750? I can live with that. Can I borrow 1,000 gold from somebody?
Yeah, sure, I got you.
Okay, cool.
Inventory.
Because that is going to be beneficial for me.
But yeah, potions, scrolls, anything that you think might be helpful, as you guys are definitely going to be going into the unknown. To put it in perspective, even the members of the clerisy who lived and worked in this place, Petrovich, Boris, do not know what's lurking in the clerisy's depths.
Nope.
I kind of.
What might be a 1-hour excursion might turn into 14 weeks.
I should probably buy another short sword.
Oh.
Because I did huck that one at the bait.
Actually,
That you
does
did.
Anybody want this? Does anybody have a free attunement slot? Because I just realized this requires attunement, and I already have 3 things attuned.
What do you have on you?
Braces of protection for +2 armor.
We'll just
You know, I was
sell
kind
it
of
back.
thinking of. I was kind of thinking of grabbing that and a ring of protection. Actually,
You can. I'll pay for the bracers of defense for you.
Yeah,
I don't know if they stack.
I don't think they
you gain a +1 bonus
What,
to AC and
I'm
saving
not sure
throws
that.
for ring of protection and bracers of defense.
It's a +2 to AC,
If you're wearing no armor and using no shield, which I'm not.
but it requires attunement, and I have 2 weapons and a different ring attuned.
I happen to have 2 open attunement slots.
There you go.
So I will help pay for it, and it's all yours.
So
Wait, actually, can you buy me a potion of haste or a potion of speed? Feel like that might be beneficial for me, except that it's very rare, and that might be an issue.
yeah, I don't think I could get you that. Sorry.
Darn. Anybody have suggestions of things that would be helpful for me?
So how much is a rare item?
5,000 times 0.6. So, give me a sec.
Catherine, are you cool?
3,000.
What's that?
Are you cool with me having both the bracers of defense and
Yeah,
ring
I
of
think it's
protection?
fine.
Okay.
It's not overwhelmingly broken. Not like
60% of
Valdurin's
5,000
freaking 23
is
AC.
also 5,000%.
Wait.
60.
Wait.
Wait,
I can't use the
Wait.
bracers of defense.
armor?
Armor. I'm dumb.
Is anybody not wearing armor and have open attunements?
I am not wearing any armor at the
I
moment.
legitimately forgot I was wearing armor because it's glamored.
Muranaka is sitting there in his robes.
Do you want this, Muranaka?
He's like, please.
Want what?
It makes you harder to hit.
Bullcrap.
It's like jewelry
It's
that makes
magic.
you. It's magic. We don't have to explain shit.
I'm not sure I believe you.
I mean, put it on. And like, focus on it really hard.
You focus on it really hard for a little while, and we'll just punch you and see if we...
I'm not sure I trust him.
I mean, feel
we'll
free to
punch
insight
you?
check me. I'm legitimately saying, I just bought bracers of defense that I cannot attune. They are up for grabs.
What is it that you're handing me?
It is like 2 basically wrist bracers. Fucking bracers.
They align your chakra.
What are they called?
Bracers of defense.
Braces of defense. I'm not sure I had. I don't think they look good on me, but if you say so. What?
They will help protect you.
Alright, let's see. Items.
Catherine,
Yes?
how much for the ring of protection?
Whatever the rarity was times.
3,000.
Yeah, there you go.
Protection.
Okay.
Okay, did I put them on myself? Do I need to drag them into my inventory?
Yes.
And then there's a little bag
it
icon.
is.
If you click on the bag icon, it will turn into a shirt icon, and that means you're wearing it.
I just said they were bracers.
They're
Yeah.
magical. I might have to unlock.
How much is a decanter of endless water?
How much do you have?
I actually have a
all of
lot
your
because
money.
Times it by 40 billion.
So, in other words, no.
We're never allowed to have one again.
Nah,
How
I
much
wouldn't
is-
say that.
How much is Demir's guild signet?
Oh,
It's an uncommon item.
there's a chart in the Discord. So take the high value times 0.6.
All right, how do I get rid of something in my inventory?
Right click.
And delete item. Okay.
Yep.
Does anybody have True Sight with us?
I don't see that bracer.
Bracers of defense.
Give me a second. To posted items.
Drag
Oh, here,
it back.
here.
Of defense.
And identified.
Yay.
It should auto calculate.
It didn't add to my AC.
It should.
You have to. So it'll have
Oh,
a
wait, I
bag
forgot.
icon. You have to turn
I
it
forgot
into
to put it
the equipment.
It still didn't add to my AC.
Interesting.
Did you believe?
Click
I
on.
tried to believe.
How do you open a magic item again? Do you double
Wearing no
click
armor,
it?
using no shield. Yeah, I'm not using an armor or a shield. Unless it thinks that my unarmored defense isn't armor.
No.
Click on the red dragon icon next to it, and it should have stuff related to it.
What, the bracers of defense?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. it
So,
doesn't-
Atherton, I put the ring of protection in my inventory, and apparently it's unidentified.
Yeah, I have to identify them.
Oh, okay.
Notes.
That's by
log,
design.
Actions. Skill.
So we can't cheat.
So you can't cheat.
So you can basically give people magical items and then
Not know what they are. And then you click it and you're like, oh my god, this is cursed.
Right, Ryukin. If you go next to your AC, there's a magnifying glass. Just put a 2 in miscellaneous
Okay.
for your AC.
Okay, just because we've been having problems with this. First off, does anybody have True Sight? No, correct.
I don't think so. No.
No one has True Sight. So Gemma's seeing, and because we always have fucking trouble reading everything. A helm of comprehending languages.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah.
All right.
Because
my
we keep
AC is
doing
now
those
19 while wearing nothing.
What does this say?
Smexy.
I could take off my shirt and my AC would still be 19.
your cloth shirt.
Yes.
He wears nothing but fundoshi.
Oh,
Don't tempt me.
oh god.
You know my background, Atherton.
There's the.
Oh, I know.
Can I buy? I'm gonna buy. How many can I do?
Ethan, did you see the?
I'm checking it right now.
Okay.
So, given that I just bought braces of defense that I'm not using, can somebody buy me like 2 potions of fire breath? They would be 300 apiece.
I mean, I just spotted you 1,000, so.
Oh, that was for the bracers of defense. But yeah, like that is understandable. I would not expect you to pay more money, or like a potion of fire breath because utility.
So, how do we do the pooling the magic items in?
You go to the items thingy on the side, and you search.
It
for
looks
the
like I
item.
have to update my stuff manually still.
I thought it auto updated, but maybe it doesn't.
That's fine.
Yeah, whatever. I'm good with that.
Almost comprehending
Everything's
languages
fine.
does not seem to exist.
It does.
I can't find it.
I think it's called helmet. Items.
HELMET.
On.
Type in the word comprehend, and it will show up.
Helm of
Do you have SR D&D 5e SRD magic items loaded?
SRD magic items loaded. No.
That's what I had to do to get a ring of protection.
That might be my problem. How does one load this?
So library
Catherine, how about you just drop it into his inventory?
modules. I can also do that.
Yeah, let's
But
just make this easier.
yeah, library modules, and then select what you want. Make sure the book is open.
Okay, cool.
And I will just add it for you.
Cool, thank you.
And this. Boop.
Magic items loading. There we go.
Yep.
Okay.
And that way you'll have it in the future.
So that is...
Shiz, it's a rare, so
So
Whatever
if that
the-
comes out,
what? Oh, you're asking for that?
yeah,
I think
could
it's all
buy that.
Posted a chart in the.
Yeah, but I'm
No,
looking at
the
chart, like,
conversion
can I still
for-
buy that?
I think it's all 10 to 1.
So one platinum.
With the exception of Electrum.
Yeah.
One
Nobody has
platinum
elect.
is 10 gold.
Okay.
1 gold is 10 silver. 1 silver is 10 copper.
Okay,
And Electrum's in there to be all screwy.
but
Mhm.
yeah. But also in regards to the first question, can I still do that, Atherin?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna buy that. So let me take that off my money. Then I'm gonna buy something for myself. So that's 26. All right, not bad, not bad.
Pearl of Power. Never heard of that.
It's extra
Basically
spell slow.
stores a spell up to level 3.
Tanaka. Shizuka will actually walk up to you and offer you a rod.
Kick it.
Oh my. Forward of you.
As a warlock, you would recognize what this is.
Is that Rod of the Pack Keeper?
+2. So yeah, she just holds it. Yeah, I think this could help you. And yes, I could afford that. I'm just looking for, because I can't think of anything that would help me out, so I'm just looking to help everyone
You
else.
can regain 1 Warlock spell slot as an action while holding.
That's
and,
actually.
and it's a +2.
Let me double check my attunement slots. Let's see.
You did say that you had 2 open.
I just want to double check and make sure I'm not an idiot.
You touched the rod.
The armor is not.
No, I'm kidding.
The armor is not something that requires attunement. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Like, here, this might help. I don't know if it will, but this seems something more yours.
Saving throw DC as of Warlock spells? Damn! That is good.
That is good.
And she's
Probably
good
wouldn't have
shrugs.
helped with the dragon, but like, that's good.
And she's a good just shrugs. I don't know if this helps you, but I think it does.
Well, there's always
I mean,
next
it'll-
time with the dragon.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. That'll help by Eldritch Blast, Minor Illusion, Hellish Rebuke. Counterspell doesn't have a saving throw thing. No, that's ability check.
Counterspell's a saving throw if it's the same.
4th or higher, I think.
No, it says ability check.
It's you make an ability check, right?
Yeah.
You make a
Enervation on
spell.
the other hand. Enervation on the other hand.
Yeah, it's pretty boss.
Yep.
This is a fucking good item. Good find.
In this, but it's no different than like a plus two sword though.
Well, but +2 to saving throws is really good. To your saving to your what's it called? Saving throw DC. That's very good.
By the way, Atherin, thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, anytime.
Okay.
So yeah,
what is
make
it?
sure you pick up all sorts of things that you might need: potions, armor, weapons,
I have
accoutrement,
I
pythons,
feel like.
rope,
What do you need?
food, bedrolls.
All right, it's not in a. Okay, so Atherin, it's not in the modules. Let's see.
Let me find it.
Okay, you'll have to put it in my inventory.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I might have it. I've got a lot more books.
Well, it says it's in the DMG, and the player module for the DMG does not include magic items, as I found out.
All.
And I can't just load the Dungeon Master's Guide for obvious reasons.
I could spell. Third time's the charm. Just trying to spell rod.
That's the thing you have trouble spelling?
Apparently. It was what, a +12?
I mean, I like a +12. But I don't think I'm gonna get one.
No.
Peter, are you spent on your attunement slots?
Yes, I am spent. So anything I get for myself has to be like a potion or a non-attunement item.
There you go.
Because the thing is, I had something that is ready for you, and I can afford it.
What is it?
The Voyager staff.
Let me look at what that is, cause
I'll just DM it to you.
Okay, cause it might be worth unattuning a thing. Thank you.
Because I think you're still
Voyager
attuned to the
staff.
Christmas item, aren't you?
That you said did not require attunement.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
I have my gloves that I bought that give me +2 to my unarmed strike damage and shit. 4 charges for ban. Wait. Hold it. You gain +1 to spell attack rolls. That would be better for a caster. Honestly, that would be better for Boris if Boris has an attunement slot available.
I have one attunement slot left.
Alright, let me just price this out real quick. So,
Here, I can buy it myself.
no, I'm trying to have like the full link open because for some reason I decided to close that tab.
It's
so very rare. You said take the high end number
and multiply by 60%, so 0.6, which would be 30,000.
Yeah.
Gold.
Oh, 30,000.
Yeah, I don't think you can afford that, Boris.
Does anybody have a few thousand gold?
I am legit tapped on money. I have 44 gold.
So what's
Here's the thing, like, I've been looking for stuff for me, and I honestly can't think of anything, so I figured, fuck it, I'll blow my money on you guys.
I am short by 3,300 gold.
So, Zuka?
Hmm?
It's funny that this hasn't come up yet, but, for compatibility reasons, make sure Produce Flame is in, like, racial abilities and not spells, because that Ride of the Pack Keeper forced me to have to move shit around.
Well, I thought that's where it was supposed to go.
It's supposed to go in cantrips Oh. I had it in cantrips, because it was a cantrip.
So what is this again?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's something for us.
Don't worry about it.
No, the thing you were suggesting.
It's called the Voyager staff. I'll link it to you.
Oh, that's what. Oh. Alcohol. It was a factor.
I mean, if anything, I was considering just getting the Rod of Lordly Might for myself, because that's literally all of my money. But I think that's a big no on Atherin's end.
What happened? I legitimately didn't.
Because if we're doing purchasing by the high end, I literally have the money to afford the Rod of Lordly Might, but I figure that's a big no on your end.
Is it a very rare?
It's a legendary.
Oh Jesus!
So that's a no.
Yeah,
it's not an absolute no, but given the time constraints that you have, it's very, very, very unlikely.
So yeah, that's why I'm figuring. I honestly can't think of anything that would help me out because I'm going through all the items. So I figured I'll just help who else I can.
Yeah, if you're wanting that, then you guys are gonna have to delay your plans.
Yeah, considering that we'd have to send out a venturing party to find that and all that stuff.
I mean, there may be one in the city. It's just a matter of finding it.
Yeah, and we don't have
But
that time.
your one good lead, who specializes in these things, might need Naz's assistance. Maybe he could use Zendra's old heart.
But I mean, yeah, Maddie, what do you think? Because again, I'm just looking through everything here. I can't think of anything that would help me. Of course, the moment we get there, then I'll get pissed. Cause oh, I could have used this.
I know. That's in the back of my head while I'm going through the rest of this stuff. That's why I'm trying to pick up esoteric items such as the Helm of Speak Everything. Or the Helm of Comprehend Every Language.
Oh shit, that could be useful.
I have it. I grabbed one.
No, talking to myself. Sorry, I'm scrolling through magic items real quick and just seeing if there's anything that could be useful.
I mean, Peter, I have a question for you.
What?
Would the Shield of Missile Attraction help you? Because you can just catch it and throw it back.
No. I lose my armor bonus if I carry a shield.
I know. I was joking.
Shit.
But yeah, unless you guys can see something that's good for me, I really can't think of anything.
What is with etherealness? I wonder. We could get Oriole of Etherealness for everybody.
I could get what?
Oil of Etherealness. It casts Etherealness on everyone.
I mean, Shizuka, if you have the money to spare, if you can get me what was I gonna say? What am I looking for? I just had it. God damn it, where'd it go? Actually, that could be super useful. Where was it? Damn it. Whatever, I'm fine. We can move on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find stuff for me, but because I can't, I'm just offering it to you guys. Also, Muranaka.
Oh, Potion of Psychic Resistance. It's uncommon. We're going up against... It's uncommon, which would be 300 with at 60% of max.
Take it.
Cool. And you can pay for that?
Yep.
Because going up against fucking Illithid.
Yeah,
I would
no.
very much like to have something to prevent psychic damage.
But, Muranaka, what's your weapon type?
Longbow.
A longbow?
Yes.
Do you use any other weapons, like swords, axes, such like that?
Sometimes I use my 2 short swords.
Okay, thank you for specifying.
We have a bag of holding, correct?
It's on Moronaka.
How many? How much?
Oh yeah, the bag that talks.
Did anybody look at that bag since?
There's also, what was I gonna say?
Is there anything in the bag?
Well, there was, but I dumped it out.
The other thing that could be useful is, the fuck is it called? Is it a wondrous item? Beads of nourishment.
So the bag that you have, Moronaka, hasn't spoken to you since the dreamlike state.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have that bag. I'm gonna just like pull it out, be like, "Hey, what was his name again?"
Oh no, we have our bag of food and water. Never mind. I
So
forgot
you
about the bag of food.
you open up the backpack,
Tsunade. Tsunade,
and a letter
Hey.
falls out.
have you been eating things again?
It does not reply.
Come on, Tsunade. I know you can hear me. Well, fine. You be like that.
It
You
will
probably just need some alone time.
it will function identically like a handy haversack. Its sentience is gone, but it also functions now as a diplomat's pouch.
Hmm.
And I will drop that on your character sheet.
Tsunade, no. He was my only friend.
That's a bit depressing.
Oh yeah, because we could end up like underground, like in the depths of the earth for a long time.
He did give you a little bit of lore that went with the illicit.
Yeah, so like we have our bag of food and water, which can feed us which refreshes every day.
Correct.
And can give us food and water, which is good. Do we have something that produces light, maybe?
Oh, I saw something. Hang on. Gem.
We can create the fire.
There's the drift globe is a good one, which I think does daylight, if I remember correctly.
Light or daylight.
Yeah, light or daylight. Is it once per day? Once you can't until the next dawn. Okay, so it can cast daylight, which lasts for an hour, or light, which lasts for an hour. That could be worth it that's uncommon, which would be 300.
We could also do everyone has goggles of night.
Who doesn't have dark vision? I don't.
I don't.
What is dark vision?
Can you see?
I'm just kidding. I can't see in the dark.
Am I the only one with dark vision?
I think Naz does as well if he decides to be there. We might want an actual light source then.
Tanaka and I can create light sources.
I can also create light sources, but I'm gonna say we probably would still want those goggles of night, just for the fact of we're going against Illithid, who probably sit around in the dark all damn day. They're gonna see any amount of brightness from anywhere. I will. How many people are there with us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How doesn't or Tanaka doesn't need one. Naz may not need one. Petrovich needs no.
And Moronaka, you're a fighter, correct?
I am a monk.
Okay, so you can't use weapons.
All right, everyone
I
He's a
can use
Kensei.
weapons.
He's a Kensei. He can
Oh.
use weapons.
What you talking about? I can't use weapons. He pulls out his short swords. What do you think these are for?
No, because I was raised that most monks cannot use weapons. So sorry.
Well, that's very prejudiced thinking from someone such as you, and I'm personally ashamed.
So in that case, one sec, be right back.
The other thing is, if somebody has 300 gold to spare, a drift globe would be really good.
What's a
Gotcha.
drift globe? Got it.
You do? Okay, cool.
So while you're all, thinking about what to buy, is everyone just going to ignore this letter?
Oh,
Well,
I
you can
was
read it.
assuming you would read it. It was in your bag, which I think makes it yours.
I was busy grieving over Tsunade.
Ah,
Oh.
I will find a way to get him back.
All right. The letter is made of some sort of like black vellum with gold bindings around the edges and a golden waxy seal
That's nice.
in the
Hurry
shape
up and open it.
of a claw.
I'm going to open it and find out what happened to Tsunade.
It says, let me do this.
it says, I am never going to give you up.
Never going to let you down.
I am legitimately sorry for making a mockery of your campaign, Nathan.
That's okay.
That's what players do.
That's true.
Like, I just now figured out. Okay, so in the Broken Earth campaign, Rin, the double N Rin, he played a tiefling warlock or wizard. Wizard bard. That's what he played. So his unarmed macro was called the Sweet Science, and I didn't figure out why until I started playing Pugilist.
You didn't know that boxing was the sweet science?
No.
That's pretty good.
And I'm not sure if I'm mad, upset, or just impressed.
I'm legitimately surprised that you did not know that boxing is called the sweet science.
I didn't. I don't know why it's called.
I don't know why it's called that either. It's one of those things I've always known.
Ooh, Makoto can cast Fly on 3 people.
Makoto can
Himself
also read the
included.
letter.
I can't read this. What is this gibberish?
And Naz can fly on
He's gonna crumple up and throw it. Nah.
I'll grab it and read it.
Wait, isn't that Sylvan?
It is?
No.
No, it's not Sylvan.
No.
Maybe Elven?
Or Infernal.
I don't read Elven.
I don't Soon, my brothers and sisters, the time is before us. Long-lost magics and knowledge will soon be at our fingertips. The first should be coming through now, one by one, step by step. Soon we will have the means to... Motherfucker.
What?
What is it?
This was written by... I'm pretty sure this was written by one of the Nagpa.
Nagpa are those bird things, right?
Right.
Man, screw those guys! They took Tsunade from me!
They did.
Actually, hey, she calls Mornock over, hey, can you use this? And she'll show, you can use martial weapons, correct?
I can use weapons, yes.
No, out of character, can you use martial weapons?
Maybe.
Can you use
You can use specific martial weapons.
Yeah, I'm asking for that specifications.
What are you?
What is the weapon?
The prehensile whip. It's basically, you get to make a ranged grapple.
I'm not sure I want to use it.
The only other thing I can think of is Boris and Naz, if he comes, can fly on their own. Makoto can cast Fly on 2 people, in addition to himself.
I could, if I wasn't going to be one flying, I could get 3 other people to fly.
I was gonna say, do we want to buy a broom of flying and then we can all fly?
You guys can
with
race
one
Vic.
spell slot.
I
That
mean, I
might
can
not
take
be the
it.
worst idea.
How much is it?
It's uncommon. So it would be 300 unless Atherin decides upcharge.
Also,
No.
I still can't find this.
Yeah, so it would be 300, and then one person can hang on to it. And then Makoto can cast Fly on 3 people. Naz can fly by himself, and Boris can fly by
Did
himself.
I ever tell you the story? So, brooms of flying remind me of very slow airspeed, like what are those damn things
Stop
called?
right there. Stop right there.
What?
I thought you were about to say, did I ever tell you the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
It is a Star
Yeah, that's
Wars
what it-
reference.
Oh god.
Okay,
Oh dear.
so you know the speeders that
Yes.
flying around Endor and stuff.
Yeah.
So brooms of flying kind of remind me of that. Maybe just at a little slower speed. I was running a campaign, and so some of the Force-sensitive witches, of course, are riding Rancor back, and they're fighting against my party. Some of them are Force-sensitive.
Wait, you were on that planet? I forgot the name, but I know the planet.
And
Oh yeah, that planet.
The Night Sister.
I also know the fucking planet. I don't
they
know
were
the
they
name.
were Night Sisters, yeah. Dathomir is the name of the planet, but
Thank you.
Thanks.
so they were zipping around, and one of the Rancors, of course, had this big tree, and I was like, "Hey, why don't you make me a reflex save?" They failed, so they smashed their speeder into this swinging thing, and he broke both of his legs. It was awesome. So yeah, I love brooms of flying.
We should do an EOTE, or well, not necessarily EOTE, but another Star Wars campaign.
I'm working on one. It's just a matter of finding time, and it's
Okay.
going to be played in New Jedi Order.
Anyway, Shiz, you said you're buying Broom of Flying.
Yep. Also, I just shot a question to DM.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. So again, everything is based off of rarity. So if it
Well,
is,
yeah, that's assuming
it's-
only one. But how much is a bunch of those? Unless
I mean, it's
I mean,
the
if
same-
Pretty much
if you're
asking how
buying
much-
if you're buying 2,
it would be double the
Alright.
price.
well, how much is in a quiver usually?
I think
Because pretty much I want to buy Morinaka a quiver of the arrows of
I want
Slay.
to say 20 is the normal amount of ammo that would fit in a
Okay.
quiver. Somebody
Per
can
arrow-
correct
per-
me.
If you're buying
Yes.
buying arrows, yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
generic.
And then I think a case of bolts is 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going off of memory.
Sorry, Morinaka, you're not getting that.
Okay, so other things that I would recommend for people, on top of the goggles of night sight. Cloak of the. Go ahead.
Cloak of the what?
Cloak of the Manta Ray. Unattuned, but gives water breathing and swim speed. Because the last time we vaguely faced any of these guys, we were underwater, more or less.
You're making me regret picking Eldritch Smite as my latest invocation. By bringing that up.
For the record, both of these are uncommon, so it's 600. I will spot you the 600 if you need the 600 to get both of these.
No, I was just thinking. I was just thinking, God damn, if we're gonna go underwater, I sure wish I picked the other invocation that lets me just cast water breathing on everyone for free.
I mean, how often do you guys go underwater?
Not very often, but you fucking never know. I know you. We never know.
What?
So then we just have to figure out how to break down all of the, like, who gets what of these items.
Also, to be fair, we've gone underwater quite a bit.
I mean, you didn't
Yeah.
have to.
We swam past a kraken. That was scary.
In Ari's temple. Flooded.
You didn't have to.
Yes, I did have to. The others didn't. I fucking had to.
I just found the perfect item for me.
Oh, good.
The
Also-
Wand of Wonder.
Oh god.
Oh no.
No.
Anyway, I'm kind of like between stress and alcohol. I'm kind of like losing focus here.
That's fine. This was intended to be just a nice, easy breezy session. I've hinted plenty of what's to come, so you guys have an entire week to prep and do those sorts of things. As far as item costs, if it's a rarity, rare or less, 60% of the value. If it's something that's on the fence, let me know. Things that are higher than that, like very rare or plus, the problem really comes into availability. So that's going to be
I'm posting the translation for the fucking letter, by the way.
Oh, sure. Go right ahead.
And then honestly, then the only thing we need to break down is just like, as far as stuff that hasn't been doled out already, just like the unattuned magic item stuff. Obviously, we can pass it back and forth, but like, if we're getting a Cloak of the Manta Ray, and then if we're getting a Broom of Flying, then like, who holds on to it regularly?
Me, because I can't. I'm probably the slowest mover here.
Oh, you got all fours.
Yeah, but the thing is, Muranaka, what's your movement speed?
He's a monk.
You can use key.
Yeah, he's like the Flash.
So yeah, Boris can fly, Tanaka can fly, Hal can just instant transmission when he wants.
It's still movement. I can, as a bonus action, spend key to use a move action.
Right.
So it's not teleportation.
I can teleport,
but I can run on water, as long as I like don't. As long as I like continue to move, I'm fine.
Right.
Yeah. I'm the one who does instant transmission.
Sorry, so I'll hold on to the broom.
Okay.
It's weird that your movement speed, you get 35 movement per round, and that happens to be the slowest out of everyone.
It happens.
Out a lot, aren't I?
No, you're not. You're fine.
The only thing that I will mention is like, if we do group flying, it might actually, I don't know. I was just gonna say, like, we might want to like talk about like who is on what method of flying, because Broom of Flying, while like it's less likely, there's no concentration check involved to maintain the flight, there is the possibility that you get knocked off. So it might be beneficial for one of the monks who have slightly reduced fall damage to have that in place of that if we're doing group fly. Just as a observation.
Yeah, just for the record, with that ring of protection, my saving throw for +8.
Okay, that's also good to know.
I have a decently high constitution. I grabbed resilient constitution for a goddamn reason.
Smart.
It was either that or Warcaster, and I can use my fucking sword as an arcane focus, so...
But what if Muranaka is afraid of heights?
Then we put a paper bag on his head and hope that he doesn't notice that he is flying and not running.
The headband of courage, and then just slide it over his eyes.
Legit.
Perfect. Yeah, seems
Alright.
completely legit.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's go ahead and start wrapping things up here, I think. So next week, I'm not gonna leave it on a cliffhanger this week, so fuck y'all. We know what we're gonna just get right into it. You guys know the plan. We'll go over it very briefly at the beginning, and then we'll just keep going until there's nowhere left to go. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Sounds
So
good.
does anyone need like any extra cash to buy anything, or are we?
Oh god damn it, the dragon's back. Get the fuck out of here!
Go away, dragon. I'm gonna end the stream.
I don't think I do. If I come up with ideas of like items that will be useful if